Hi, this is me, More Prabhu, and today we're going to be using our rocket stove that I just got done building today. You can see I got these little holes around the top. We're hoping that when I put this piece I'll show you in a few minutes on top, after we get the stove going, that we're going to make some wood, or actually I'm using plastic today. We're going to make some plastic, we're going to gasify it, make some plastic gas. Hopefully we'll be able to burn it right out of the end of the tube there. I'll show that to you in a minute, but the first thing we need to do is light the rocket stove. And I found that if you, you gotta have something to light it with. And this wasn't working for me until just now. Get a start with some pretty small stuff. Really let it get going good. Hopefully it will get it going here so it won't go out on me. I've already tried to light this thing a couple times. It did go out. Wood is damp. It's been sitting out here on the porch. It's a pretty rainy day today. I got my son running the camera. He's a first time photographer. So if the quality isn't up to par, just leave me some notes. I am planning on future videos where I will be using a tripod. But for today, this is our first time out. And I think it's going to burn out. It's going to go on me again. Seems not to want to burn once I get it in there, when the opposite should be true. Should want to burn more feistily once I get it in there. It's not behaving the way it's supposed to. On a rocket stove will make a fool out of me. We're going to drop a little bit down from the top. Hopefully we'll get something going here. Doesn't want to burn. Well, this is going to be a long video if I can't get my rocket stove to burn. Like I said, this wood is it's so wet it doesn't even want to catch. I think that's part of my problem. We're going to do a little cheating. This normally isn't necessary in a rocket stove, but just so happen to have some denatured alcohol from another project, and we're gonna just pour a little bit of that in there. We're not looking to set the house on fire or anything like that. This stuff is gonna probably burn like mad. Yeah, I got the alcohol in there burning now. Imagine we're gonna get some fire. Yeah, that was the coaxing it needed, guys. A rocket stove is supposed to take right off like that and just go just like that. You see the little bit of wood that I stuck in there, and you can see the flames that are coming out of it. That's because of the draft going through. The more oxygen it's getting, the more combustion it's getting. It needs to have lots of air. And this soup can that's sticking out of the side of this coffee can is giving it all the air it really needs. Now, I got a fire going in this now. I wanted to turn my attention to this right here a little bit. A couple ravioli cans, one on the top, one on the bottom. Inside, I don't know if you get a good shot of the inside there. Inside, I got a few pieces of plastic, a medicine bottle, using plastic tops, water bottles, things like that. You can see my rocket stove is really taking off now. This is the way that a rocket stove is supposed to burn. All the alcohol that I just dumped in there, that's already burned away. Everything you're seeing now is wood. Now here comes the tough part. This is a little tricky to get back together. This is called the cracking unit of a gasifier. Now what the gasifier does is it's going to heat up. Look at that flame. Oh boy, we got a good fire going now. What that's going to do is that's going to heat this up. So I've got a lot of smoke because I covered that up. I'm hoping this thing will gasify on its own. You see it's starting to, all this smoke should be burning. See how it wants to burn? Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's gonna burn, but it ain't gonna stay lit. Causing a lot more smoke than what we're ever supposed to see from a rocket stove. You pull that off there, and that flame is gonna take right off 900 miles an hour here. But I don't have the right type of burner to allow. I can take this burner here, it just happens to be from a different thing, and I can put this onto here. And that should give me a little bit more of what I'm looking for here. You can see the flames are coming up off the side of the can, which is just fine. Normally on a rocket stove, what you do have is you have a piece that allows for a burner. I was hoping to get some gasification here, and it looks like I'm getting some, but the amount, I got a lot of fuel in there right now, guys. I got a lot more fuel than what it should have in it. So just bear with me. Let's see if we're getting anything. Nothing at all. No gasification taking place yet. It's going to take a minute, I'm sure. How's our video camera acting? Is it doing what it's supposed to do? Everything's good right now? Perfect. Well, this is the plan. You get your stove going. Like I said, I was really hoping for some gasification. I'd probably have to make some alterations to this rocket stove to get it to gasify the way it should. There is another build that I'm going to be doing, and you can already find it on YouTube. They use a can like a Progresso soup can and a 1-quart paint can to make a gasifying wood stove. It's a small feed from the top stove, and you do get good gasification off it. I've seen it work. Here we can just see this. Oh man, I got a red hot flame right there. Well, this is a little top heavy. Don't touch that, that's hot. This is a little bit top heavy because of the tube, the length of the tube. I wish I had something I could set it on so it wouldn't try to fall over the way it is right now. I don't think it's going to work. Or maybe something like that. Alright. The nice thing about this is it does get a real warm to the touch, but it isn't going to burn me. Inside this stove is a material called vermiculite. It's actually used for gardening, but it works well. You see, I got some good. You see the coals I got in there? Yeah, I got some good coals in there. Stick a little bit more wood in there and start this baby burning again. You say that was just a piece of dry 1x4. It was a piece of scrap that I used. I got some other wood here. Don't have to show that if you don't want to, buddy. Just gonna bring it up here, and once I got it going, it would be the coals would take over. Nope. Well, let's see what we got going on here. Stop it.